Hi, I'm Trisha. In this video, I'll be sharing some insights about COVID-19 and showing things of what we can do as a fellow civil engineering student to support our government in sudden breakout of the virus. First, let us know what is COVID-19. Coronavirus disease 2019, also known as COVID-19, is the infectious disease caused by the most recently discovered coronavirus. This outbreak began in Wuhan, China in December 2019, which led to a global health crisis by killing hundreds of thousands of people and millions affected all walks of life around the world. According to the World Health Organization, as of July 2020, there have been approximately 11.8 million confirmed cases with 544,000 deaths and 6.42 million recoveries. The virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes, and the people that got infected will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as MERS and SARS. Older people, infants, and people with underlying medical problems are at higher risk of developing serious illness. As of this moment, there is no specific vaccines or treatments for COVID-19, although there were people about 80% were able to recover from the disease without any hospital treatment. Seek immediate medical care if any of the symptoms occur or if you have difficulty breathing or pain in the chest. If possible, consult your healthcare in advance for the direction of right testing facility and follow general protocols to ensure the safety of everyone. How does COVID-19 affect the global market? Unprecedented event has affected global market as the trade fell down and the assets remain vulnerable. Due to this pandemic, many businesses and schools were forced to shut down and promote work from home to prevent the COVID-19 from arising. It has exacerbated existing challenges with many enterprises and workers suffering as a consequence. In response, governments, employers, and workers' organizations and other stakeholders around the world are collaborating to mitigate the impact of the pandemic with a view to protecting business and livelihoods, including through social dialogue and the promotion of international labor standards. The effect of COVID-19 remains uncertain. In a case such as this, when continued volatility can be anticipated, it is wise to employ plans that enhance returns, whether the market shifts statistically up or down. Impacts of COVID-19 in the Philippines. Philippines is one of the high-risk countries of the coronavirus. Accounted by the Department of Health, as of July 2020, the Philippines has 47,873 confirmed cases with 1,309 deaths and 12,386 recoveries. The government issues state of calamity and localized lockdowns in the affected areas. The country declared health emergency following a spike on a new confirmed cases and local transmission. The government is taking preventive measures in controlling the spread of the virus, such as travel and gathering restrictions, social distancing, closure of schools and non-essential buildings, contact tracing, wearing of face masks outside, and stay-at-home orders. The enhanced community quarantine has been implemented to the high risk of virus infections. Areas under general community quarantine are considered to be at low risk in the spread of COVID-19. If there is no deterioration, the GCQ areas will be relaxed, leading to normalization. The impact of COVID-19 on the Philippine economy. The country's economy has shrank down and lost billions of pesos as the coronavirus pandemic continues to develop. The GDP has dropped by due to the projects that were delayed amidst the scarcity of the virus. The government has imposed funds to sustain medical equipment and supplies deemed critical or needed to support and motivate the health workers. It highlights the strong need for sustainable investment in health systems, including in the health workforce and for decent working conditions, training and equipment, especially in relation to personal protective equipment and occupational safety. Filipinos suffer under this pandemic as they don't have any income for their everyday support. Many jobs have no paid sick leaves. Irregular workers, including those who are paid on a per output, Takay or Pacquiao basis, are particularly vulnerable. Working from home is not an option for all workers, as in the case of jeepney drivers and service workers. Crowding cannot be avoided in mass transport systems. In crisis situations, poor women and girls are affected the most because many of them form part of this workforce, but are still expected to do unpaid care and domestic work, which only tends to increase when caring for sick members of the family. Poor people inordinately bear the brunt of economic shocks brought by this pandemic. Many informal, micro, small-scale, and even up to medium-scale enterprises will take the hit as compared to the larger and more established businesses. Many may have to stop operations or close down because they would not be able to absorb the shocks to the economy. Hoarding of essential goods such as soap, alcohol, and basic food items only raises market prices and creates access barriers. Stocking up on food and medicines is impossible for those without regular incomes, savings, the unbanked, or those without access to financial services. Due to the pandemic, people transitioning to a better global or new normal, which calls to act on climate change and shift to green economy. The COVID-19 pandemic has made it powerfully clear that no country can isolate itself from a global emergency. As with the virus, so with the climate change, the impacts do not recognize geographical borders. No country is immune. Here are the lists that I've created as a student to support the government in fighting the COVID-19 virus. Sharing information about the coronavirus through social media platforms. Creating awareness or concepts of sharing knowledge related to COVID-19. Volunteering in our community by disseminating details about preventions on COVID-19. Making templates or posters in proper handling of the virus. Creating a list of procedure for safety guidelines. Provide mental support to those in need. Creating plans for future projects in health community. Sometimes, the best thing you can contribute to the community is by taking care of yourself. That's all. Thanks for watching.